delicious coffee recipes for every occasion. Coffee beverages come in a variety of flavors, including sweet, sour, spicy, energizing, heavy, and even alcoholic. Some of them keep us warm on a chilly winter night, while others cool us off on a scorching summer day. The fact that we can brew so many distinct coffee beverages with such a wide range of tastes may be something we take for granted. However, if you stop to think about it, coffee is exceptional in the variety of options it provides. Are you a coffee lover who wants to learn how to make coffee at home? In this video, we're going to be sharing some interesting coffee recipes that can be made with ease for any occasion. Just keep on watching to find out what these recipes are, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this. The MAZAGRAN. The drink's basic ingredients at the time were cold water and coffee syrup. It is frequently referred to as the original iced coffee. Consider it as a coffee lemonade that tastes more appealing than it sounds. In Portugal, the beverage evolved into a much more varied combination of flavors, and it is today a cooling concoction of espresso, lemon, mint and/or rum, poured over ice. Usually it is served in a tall, skinny glass. To make the MAZAGRAN, pour the espresso into a bowl and then stir in a teaspoon of sugar until it dissolves. Add 1/4 of a cup of cold water, the juice from half a lemon and 1 ounce of rum to the espresso after it has cooled. Then pour the espresso mixture over the ice in a large glass. To top it all off, fill the glass with a few mint leaves as a garnish. Es alpukat kopi. This Indonesian drink is typically made of a mixture of avocado, vanilla, coffee and condensed milk. It is served over ice for a creamy and refreshing treat, perfectly suited to its tropical homeland. The addition of avocado makes it quite filling, so it is often taken as an afternoon snack or a light breakfast to start off the day. This drink is somewhere between coffee and smoothie, depending on where you purchase it from. Though the idea of a sweetened avocado drink may sound unusual, in Southeast Asia it's quite the delicacy. Do you want to try to make this coffee drink? Blend half an avocado, 1 cup of cooled coffee, a 1/4 cup of sweetened condensed milk, half a cup of cold milk, and 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. If you'd rather have a smoothie-like texture, add 2 cups of ice to the blender. Greek frappe. The popular Starbucks beverage is not the same as the traditional Greek frappe. Although Starbucks and other coffee businesses have largely used the term frappe as a shorthand for the frappuccino, in Greece it denotes a very specific beverage. The classic Greek frappe, which differs from a hot Greek coffee by just adding instant coffee, water, sugar and ice, is one of the most consumed beverages in Greece and Cyprus. According to legend, the frappe was unintentionally created in 1957 at the Thessaloniki International Trade Fair. Because he couldn't find any hot water, a Nestlé representative shook his instant coffee with ice and cold water instead. Although not everyone who enjoys coffee prefers instant, it is necessary for this preparation. Since brewed coffee contains oil, spray-dried coffee has a more stable suspension than brewed coffee. This encourages the development of the frappe's distinctive, thick, frothy coating on top. Ready to make a Greek frappe? Get out your cocktail shaker and put 2 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of instant coffee powder and 1 tablespoon of cold water into it. Shake the cocktail shaker for about 30 seconds to a minute until you are left with a foamy mixture. Then pour the foam into a chilled glass and add 1 cup of cold milk to finish things off. Yogurt coffee. Vietnamese people adore coffee, but their nation predominantly produces Robusta beans, which are frequently astringent and bitter. Because of this, many Vietnamese coffee drinks use chemicals to mask any unpleasant flavors. Despite the popularity of sweetened condensed milk, yogurt is also a well-liked addition. Vietnam yogurt coffee has a distinctive sweet and sour flavor that is similar to a coffee smoothie. Yogurt coffee is a natural iced beverage that is frequently offered as a nutritious meal in the morning. It combines the nutritional advantages of yogurt, such as improved digestion, with the caffeine boost of coffee. Chocolate syrup, a less healthful ingredient, is frequently included as well. First, make coffee. We suggest using ground Vietnamese coffee, but any type will do. Once the coffee is done and slightly cooled, spoon 100 grams of vanilla-flavored yogurt into a tall, chilled glass. Add in some ice cubes. When you're done with that, pour the coffee you made over the yogurt and ice, and then drizzle 1 teaspoon of sweetened condensed milk on top. Iced coffee with brandy. This coffee recipe hails from Sri Lanka. Due to the inclusion of spices like cardamom and cloves, as well as a splash of brandy, Sri Lankan iced coffee is sweet, sour and rich. It has been compared to eggnog from Sri Lanka minus the eggs. It is a popular drink to serve at gatherings, much like eggnog, and the brandy gives it a unique holiday flavour. If you're not a fan of alcohol, you may easily leave out the brandy. Let's make this recipe now. First, boil a cup of water, and then add in 5 tablespoons of ground coffee, 10 cardamom pods and 10 cloves. Let the mixture simmer on the stove for about 10 minutes, and then remove it from the heat. Once it's cooled, pour 500 grams of sweetened condensed milk into a jug and add the coffee mixture through a coffee filter. Then mix in 1 litre of cold water, 1 ounce of brandy and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. If you want, feel free to add more ice cubes. Now that you've made it to the end of the video, you're now aware of some of the most unique and delicious coffee drinks that are also simple to create at home and offer the best value. Even though we adore coffee cafes, there is something special about brewing coffee at home. This video should be helpful if you're attempting to figure out how to make certain interesting coffee recipes at home. Which one of these recipes sounds the most appealing to you? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos. See you in the next one.